I'm severely losing my voice. What happened to teenagers? We used to rule the world. Remember when we used to just stay up at night after hours and, we'd always watch Nick at Night or Adult Swim? For me, it was Robot Chicken, Glenn Martin DDS, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, The Boondocks, and The George Lopez Show. All the classics. When you go to primetime TV in the daytime, it was Jimmy Neutron, Regular Show, Drake and Josh, The Fairly Odd Parents, The Amazing World of Gumball. Those shows were really, really good, and they still hold up to this day. But now with shows like Steven Universe, we have opened a whole new gate to pure soyness.
Hey, when we're older, let's get married.
Ha! You can't get married.
Why not?
Black people can't marry white people.
Cartoon Network used to be that edgy uncle that had come down on Thanksgiving and all the kids loved. And Nick was that really good childhood friend that you'd go outside with every day after school and ride your bikes and sometimes play on his Xbox Connect and play Mario Kart on his Wii. Not a single worry in the world except that night when you found out that Zane from Lego Ninjago was actually a robot, which there was a new episode every Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. But times have changed for the worse. People all of a sudden think that their opinion matters. Cartoon Network was that edgy uncle I was telling you about, now to a school guidance counselor. Shows like Steven Universe are all about happiness and acceptance and love, and that's just gonna set up for our next generation of kids to be softer than that fat kid you'd see at the local swimming pool. There was the storm that was worse than Jupiter's red spot. It's called cancel culture. You can't say the name out too loud. It'll sneak up on you. I've secured the whole house. I've tried to do everything, but still, it's not enough. It's coming. It strikes you when you least expect it. Look at Baby Yoda. He's going to court on Twitter about committing genocide. We would make troopers through MW2 lobbies. They said it was the actual military that started doing discipline and toughness. But boy, were they wrong.
I'm a pussy that use my shield. Look at you, you're Sans Prestige. Sans Prestige, you fucking fag.
It was those brave men and women, mostly men, who were fat, greasy, and smelly, just like Amy Schumer, who made soldiers out of each other. But times have changed. PS4 party is monitored, and Fortnite has created a whole new wave of cringy virgins, where they're called retarded once, and they go complain to Epic Games, crying for someone to get banned. You just have to watch what you say nowadays. The only thing that really stands up to this day is Omegle.
Hi.
What's wrong, kid?
I just got bullied for being gay.
Oh, yeah? Well, it's about to happen again.
Omegle is the last chance for humanity for toxic people yelling at other toxic people as loud and as much as they could until one of them presses the next button. Now we've reached the ages where Emily, ACAB, BLM, Eat the Rich, 14-year-olds, blah, 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 gets offended by everything. They say eat the rich, but they have no problem buying the same phone every year from a $1 trillion company that runs sweatshops in China, with children working hours and hours a day, being paid less than a waiter or waitress in America, just so you could sit down with your $1,000 phone and tweet about how oppressed and how so woke you are. And they'll buy clothes from billionaires who do the same thing, but we have to eat the rich because they're the wrong people. We don't fund them. And they expect every billionaire in the world to just give up all their money to charity. And telling people of color what they should or should not be offended by. It seems like they try to find a way to be offended as much as possible. Where you'll see this breed of humans is nowhere else but Twitter. Thinking your opinion on Twitter is important is like when shitty rappers think SoundCloud is a record deal. When Election Day was 20 years ago, there was one big message to everyone. Vote. Which voting is important. It practices our democracy and our rights to be a citizen of the USA. But when you have 15-year-old girls telling other 15-year-old girls to vote, it seems a little bit useless. I'm just letting you know for the 7th time today that I hope you know that you should be voting. Oh, I will in 3 years, I will. It would be one thing if you were the age of voting to be telling other people the age of voting to vote for their party or for their favorite person. But when you have high schoolers under the age of 18 telling other high schoolers under the age of 18 to vote, you're not changing much. Because if you're 14 and you have a bunch of guy followers who are over the age of 18 and you're telling them to vote, I would make sure you contact Chris Hansen from Dateline NBC. And besides, 80% of Twitter are a bunch of dumbasses thinking they're changing the world. And what I think changing the world is adding ACAB, BLM, Eat the Racist Flag. No, it's them. It's them. It's them. Did you say this? Yeah, I did say that. Are you making fun of Martin Luther King Jr., a black man, and you're making fun of him if he forgot his speech he had, like if he's black or something? Like, you making fun of that? I didn't mean it like that. That's it. You're done. No. Goodbye, Michael. No.